Justice in the Balance, an exploration of just and unjust judges. In the realm of justice, the scales weigh heavily with the choices and actions of those who hold power. In the grand halls of law, the dichotomy of the just and unjust judges creates ripples through societies and generations. Our exploration today seeks to uncover the profound impact of judgments, both fair and corrupt, on the institutions meant to uphold fairness. Engage with us as we delve into the dramatic contrast between injustice and genuine justice, setting the stage for an earnest legal panel discussion. When discussing justice, we confront not just laws, but the moral compasses of those who enforce them. Justice is not merely a verdict, it is the embodiment of fairness, equity, and moral rectitude. In our cinematic exploration, images of balanced scales depict this ideal, while narrative voices bring to life the expectation that judges must remain steadfast in upholding truth and fairness. Herein lies the first challenge: the existence of unjust judges within the system. These are authority figures whose decisions are tainted by bias, self-interest, or corruption. Visual sequences portray judges who turn a blind eye to righteousness for personal gain, setting the stage for stories of individuals seeking justice but finding none. The harsh music underscores the gravity of their deeds, reinforcing the spectator's dismay at such betrayal of public trust. Through cinematic scenes, watch the unraveling of justice as unjust judges wield their power recklessly. This imagery takes us to courtrooms where innocent lives are disrupted and verdicts pre-decided. We witness the heartache of those denied fairness, their faces a testament to the failures of a fragmented system. As these narratives unfold, the dramatic tone envelops viewers, urging reflection on how deeply these injustices cut into societal fabric. The conversation turns darker as experts weigh in on the systematic failures that allow corruption to thrive. In gripping interviews, legal panels debate the pressures and influences that shape unjust behavior. Through their insights, the audience learns about the legal loopholes and systemic oversights that perpetuate such cycles of injustice. This segment invites justice seekers to think critically about necessary reforms and safeguards. Our cinematic journey presents a stark vision of public disillusionment, a community losing faith in the very structures meant to protect them. Anonymous citizens pass through the frame, their expressions carrying the tangible weight of disillusioned hope. Such imagery compels us to acknowledge the human cost and drives home the urgency of reclaiming justice. Amidst these shadows emerge the figures of just judges, the stewards of fairness and honor. Contrasting the preceding visuals, watch as integrity and ethics illuminate the screen. Narratives share stories of judges whose decisions emanate understanding, equity, and impartiality. Each scene reinforces that fair justice stems from those committed to its preservation, bringing hope to those who have lost it. In vivid detail, just judges oversee cases where truth prevails, offering a glimmer of hope. We see courtroom victories where justice is rightfully restored, emphasizing the power of just decisions to enhance trust and societal harmony. As the music shifts to uplifting melodies, audiences experience the positive ripple effects that fair judgments can generate. The soundscape evolves to echo the dramatic turnaround, complementing visuals of triumph and resilience. Justice seekers are encouraged to envision a future where just practices are the norm. This segment serves as a respite, reaffirming the faith that justice can indeed be realized through dedicated efforts and virtuous judgments. Legal experts return to the platform, sharing insights on practical steps to empower fair-minded judiciaries. They enumerate the roles of transparency, accountability, and rigorous oversight in building systems that champion justice. Their discussions resonate with justice seekers, highlighting actionable paths toward judicial integrity. Success stories fill the screen as we transition to instances where just governance triumphs. Witness communities uplifted by transparent judicial systems, individuals whose lives are positively transformed through fair rulings. These scenarios illustrate the profound potential for impact when justice is served judiciously, reinforcing our thematic exploration's goals. Cinematic visuals of scales balance dramatically, signaling the equilibrium just systems strive to achieve. As legal experts continue their discourse, They engage the audience in understanding the delicate balance required to maintain justice. They encourage public involvement and vigilance, underscoring that empowered communities support thriving judicial systems. Viewers are invited to consider methods of systemic improvement, an invitation backed by visuals of reformative dialogues and brainstorming sessions. This section outlines required legislative updates, enhanced training for legal practitioners, and the adoption of international best practices to rejuvenate justice systems. Aesthetic imagery of equity and fairness unfold, painting a picture of an ideal world where justice is universally accessible. Through symbolic representations, we underscore the timeless pursuit of righteousness. A commitment to this cause is seen as paramount for sustainable societies, urging viewers to join the pursuit. Reflecting on grassroots movements, we depict the untiring efforts of social activists campaigning for judicial reforms. Their vibrant protests and rallies emphasize that change requires collective action. This section highlights the power of sustained advocacy to redefine justice parameters and invigorate systems that embrace diversity and inclusion. The narrative transitions into footage from existing legal panels and forums, where intellectual and practical discourse reshapes perspectives. These assemblies serve as incubators for reform and innovation, reminding viewers that meaningful justice is achievable through discussions that challenge the status quo. Our cinematic journey revisits the role of empowering just judges, emphasizing the need for robust mechanisms to ensure impartiality. As the narrative builds, the audience is inspired to consider the real-world applications of these discussions and the potential for transformative impact in their communities. Engage with narratives highlighting communities rebuilt through justice served rightly. The emphasis on community welfare and resilience shines through, portraying the interconnectedness of judicial decisions and societal prosperity. This portion amplifies the broader significance of maintaining ethical juridical practices. Views of communities filled with renewed trust depict the invigorating power of just judicial action. Restoring lost faith requires time, diligence, and consistent adjudication that aligns with foundational ethics. The video illustrates that while challenging, this restoration is possible and deeply rewarding. The philosophical narrative reinforces legacy motifs and beckons audiences to reflect on justice's broader meaning. Cinematic artistry delves into timeless symbols, provoking thought on how moral codes weave through justice systems past, present, and future. Hope flourishes as visuals illuminate pathways toward renewed judicial systems. Empowerment serves as a core theme, reminding viewers of their collective influence to advocate for change. Closing imagery heralds a brighter future, encouraging unwavering commitment to justice advocacy. We conclude by reinforcing the core dichotomy between unjust and just judges. The stakes of partiality contrast starkly against fairness's transformative potential, a powerful reminder to participants and viewers alike. The dramatic conclusion reiterates our opening theme, heralding justice as both a pursuit and a promise. In light of our cinematic exploration, we urge justice seekers to rally for judicial integrity, challenge systemic lapses, and champion reforms. Advocates are inspired to carry this message forward, engaging with communities and panel discussions to never cease in striving for true justice. Reiterating the thought-provoking quote, we close with renewed vigor. When the unjust judge judges the just, there is no justice to be had, but when the just judge judges the unjust, then there is justice. This cyclical return to the prompt emphasizes its enduring relevance. In the final segment, credits roll to acknowledge contributors and sources that infused knowledge and passion into this significant discourse. The video draws to a close with a visual montage celebrating justice, balance, and integrity, leaving viewers with a resonant impression of determination and purpose. Through reflective images and a soft musical fade-out, our cinematic exploration emboldens justice seekers to continue their pursuit unwaveringly.